So there's a sandbar right on that edge, and then there's a trough right on the beach. It's perfect feeding ground. Right where that sand crab is being kicked up in between. So those sand crabs are getting stuck between the sandbar on the outside and the trough on the inside. So as we make this cast, we're gonna bring our lure right over the trough. And if there's a fish feeding there and they just happen to look up, they're gonna go for it. Right there, just like that, just like that, just like that. Right on top of that trough. That's exactly what we're talking about. Right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick introduction. Look who made it.
Oh, man. Buddy. Oh, buddy. Here we are. Another wild goose chase. Thank you, Ed.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We made it back. We're ready for the goose chase. It's not really a goose chase if we know we're gonna catch it. Stock hooks today. I'm living dangerously again. No need for the 4X on my side.
Big claim, big claim. Oh, and then we got Bruce.
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Dude, that mustache though.
Oh, look at that. Ooh, it took me 2 years to grow this many, but yeah.
So we swapped out his hooks, and we'll talk about how we rig these up too and what we do. A lot of people have been asking about why we leave the middle treble off, so we'll kind of go in on that. But for now, it's time to put the waders on and start to walk in. This is Bruce's.
Thank you, sir.
It's gonna be a good one, guys. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, look at this hole, bro. How could you not want to cast? Just saying.
We made it to the spot, but we're planning on walking as far down as possible, as much as we can bear. So we'll find a hole and kind of thoroughly comb. So that's the beauty of being able to fish with your friends, is you'll be able to locate the fish and hopefully stay on top of them, but you get to systematically move down the beach, kind of again leapfrogging your way down, and then as the tide changes and we decide to head back, we leapfrog on the way back. But conditions today, wind is supposed to be perfect, so high tide is going to be a 4-foot high tide in about 3 hours. So we have 3 hours of incoming tide that we're going to fish, and then throughout the incoming tide, wind is only 2 knots, so really low wind factor. Almost to about noon, the wind maxes out at like 4 miles an hour. So today should be prime. Everything's lining up for us, so stay excited, guys. This should still be a really great episode. And looks like Bruce already made a cast, so looks like we're gonna start leapfrogging already. Let's go. So here's a question that we get a lot on Instagram and on the YouTube comments is, why do we take off the middle treble on our lures? For one, we actually swap out the hooks with 4X strong VMC hooks, which adds a bit of weight. So if we used all 3 hooks, it'll be a lot heavier. So removing that middle hook reduces the weight, and then also it reduces the chances of foul hooking on itself. A lot of the times the 2 middle trebles want to hook up just like that, so that minimizes that effect. And then last is the middle treble oftentimes is the one that would snag fish. When a fish bites the lure like this and decides to turn and head that way, your lure bends to the side of the body, and usually that middle hook hooks onto the side of the fish, and now you're forced to bring the fish in sideways and you don't get to fight it properly. So that's the reason we remove that middle treble. Of course, we remove the split ring on the nose, so that way we can take the snap off really easy and then put it back on, and it allows us to change colors on the fly when we're out. And of course, got the cali covers, makes life a lot easier in terms of transport. All right, guys, let's make some casts. Let's do it. We'll continue to leapfrog down, but this spot looks too good not to throw in. Quick tip, it's always good to take your time and not just cast right away. You want to pick a target and shoot for it. Once the waves line up just right for you, that's when you should pull the trigger and cast. And then, like mentioned in our last video, close your bail right before the lure hits the water. That way you don't have to catch up on a whole bunch of slack before you're able to start your retrieve. All right, more about the setup This is a 4,000 size Shimano Nasky with 30-pound braid, and it's Major Craft braid. And you'll notice it change colors because it actually changes every 10 meters. It's made for offshore jigging, but I like it. I actually found out about this by accident. I won some at the Fred Hall show, and ever since then I really like the diameter and I really like the durability. And it's actually really cool that it changes color, because whenever you cast, you actually get to see the color changes and figure out roughly how far your cast was. And it ties onto the FG knot really well. So I also have this paired to the Phoenix Trifecta Light 10-foot. It's rated to cast up to 3/4 of an ounce. They make 2 of the 10-foot models. This one is the heavier of the 2. The smaller version is only rated to cast up to 1/2 ounce. So this one adds a little bit more backbone than that model. But right now we're just gonna continue to cover water. We're working the pockets as we move forward. So if there's fish out here, we're on a seek and destroy mission. We're gonna find them. Bruce got one! Let's go, Bruce. Our strategy's working.
Find it.
Ooh, that drag feeling. That's a good size. That is a good size. First one to hook up. That's, ooh. Fatty.
Yeah, first one, baby. Let's go. Nuclear Peak, baby. Calista. Woo! That was awesome. That was awesome. I casted it. I just got done with the text message. Said I love you. Wish me luck. First cast, banged it. Let's go.
What's the length on that bad boy?
It's like 23 3/4.
20, almost 24?
Almost 24.
Heck yeah. That is why we came out here, right there. Amazing. That didn't take long at all. There might be more in this little pocket, so we're definitely gonna dissect it before we move over, but that's definitely a good sign. Oh, there you go. Oh, I just missed one right now. Right there. Let's recast. There you go. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Hooked the, oh, he came off. Ah, I missed 2 of them. Literally in like 30 seconds. Ah, head shakes, everything. Had him. Maybe my hooks aren't sharp. They're like brand new. Maybe having a middle hook would have helped. All right, so close the veil right before it hits the water. Right there. Direct contact. Two of them. Huh? Oh! Real close! Real close! Oh! Oh! I was like talking to Mario, saying that I missed one, and he said that Bob missed one too. And I get hit like in like 10 feet of water. That was epic. Oh! Woo! We were just talking, Mario. Yeah, that was hilarious. We were just going back and forth like, oh dude, I just missed one, Bob just missed one, and then boom. This one's probably like 19, we'll see. All right, 2 so far, that was epic. Nice fish, beautiful fish. Nice and clean and healthy. Let's go. There's more in there. So for those who do keep and eat, it's always a good idea to bleed them out, which we won't show you here on camera. And then it's always good, even if you have a lot of experience with these fish, to check the length. This guy's 20 inches. Perfect. So actually 21. It's a 21-inch fish. So definitely a keeper. And again, the limit is 2. So we're gonna want to keep these for sure, just in case the bite really slows, and that way we have something in our bag. Bruce already has his gutted, well, gilled. And put out of its misery. The nice thing about doing that is the fish is not able to put all that stress hormone in its meat. So put them out quick, and we won't show you here, but always bring a little pocket knife, dispatch of them quickly, and if you can, take out the gills and guts. That way there's less for you to carry. Nice, dude, that was sick.
We got it.
Dude, we've only been fishing for what? 20 minutes?
20 minutes at that.
Yeah. And we've already missed a bunch of fish and caught them all on that nuclear pink.
Nuclear pink. Let's go.
21. Dude, hit so close. So close, dude. I was already at the end of my retrieve, so that goes to show you, always keep retrieving. Don't pull it out too early. Don't speed up your retrieve when your lure is about to get out of the water. Just keep on reeling, because these fish, especially when the tide is incoming, they come up real shallow and they'll hit your lure right before it leaves the water. And the reason we stopped at this hole is there's a really pronounced flats area that's a lot more shallow, and it meets this deep pet pool. And what that allows the fish to do is it lets them go up shallow to feed and then go into the deeper pocket, swim out to open water if they need to. Oh, I just got another one right here, right, real close, real close, real close, real close. See, so that was just what we were talking about. Right here, where that foamy water meets all of this dark water, that's where these fish will be, because they want to feed shallow. They don't want to work hard, and if they don't have to work vertically and the bait's just right there, they really don't have to work. They can get all the sand crab they want when they go shallow. All bled out, ready to go. Well guys, there's the limit. It's time to pack up and go. It was like 30 minutes in terms of a bite. We'll just kind of sit and watch Mario and Bobby and Bruce catch some more. So far, it's been about 30 minutes, 3 fish. Can't be mad. We'll have some more fresh striped bass ceviche. He's gonna make some grilled fish. His family's gonna be really happy. Some good times. Well, that was pretty nice. All right, so now it's just time to target perch. Let's see if we can catch some perch. Hopefully we can see a perch or two. See you later, Mario. Already limited out. It's been about 30 minutes. We'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna wait in the car for these guys.
That's it.
See you guys later. Oh, Mario's on, Mario's on. There you go. There you go. Good one, too. It is a good one. The wave, bring it in up there. Nuclear pink. He's smaller though. He looks small, guys. I'm not sure if he's gonna make the size limit here. Let's try it. All right. Let's see. Survey says 18.5. Wow. Here we go. Yeah, 18.5. We're gonna keep it. Sweet. Keeping it. We need some dinner tonight, guys. Taco Tuesday, let's go. So there's a sandbar right on that edge, and then there's a trough right on the beach. It's perfect feeding ground. Right where that sand crab is being kicked up in between. So those sand crabs are getting stuck between the sandbar on the outside and the trough on the inside. So as we make this cast, we're gonna bring our lure right over the trough. And if there's a fish feeding there and they just happen to look up, they're gonna go for it. Right there, just like that, just like that, just like that. Right on top of that trough. That's exactly what we're talking about. Right there. right over that trough. See, so there's a trough right there, and then you can see where the water foams, there's a sandbar, and when it pulls the sand crabs get stuck in that trough, and that's where this little guy was feeding. Probably a little 17-incher, definitely going back. Trying to go for perch. Perch will hit this lure too. Quick release. Couldn't get the release footage, he freaking got out of my hand. But yeah, this trough is just right here. I bet there's more fish in this little area right here. See how it's breaking right here, right up against the beach. We're just trying to cast over the sandbar and bring it over that trough. That's how we got that last fish. Mario on the green! Mario got one on the nuclear green. First fish that we know of on the nuclear green. But under the chin.
Under the chin, he's gotta go back. Dang it. All right.
Yeah, so that's one thing we don't like to do. We don't like to keep fish that are snagged clearly. It's just not sporting, and it's in the rules somewhere that if a fish doesn't get it in the mouth, you gotta let it go. Yeah, so by the way, this is Mario's new baby. This is the Shimano. This is the Stratic FL. It's a really nice, look how tall that spool is. So it's a 4000 series, but it has the line capacity almost of a 5000. Really nice, super light too.
Yeah, it's performing very well today. This is fish number 3, but this guy's got to go back, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Big sneaker waves, dude. He wasn't wasting any time to get out of here.
And that's the importance of having a setup that can bring them in fast, or as fast as possible, because it lets them save their energy just in case you're going to release them. So make sure that you have an adequate setup so that you can bring them in pretty fast and not tire them out too much. Oh, Mario's on again! Woo! Second fish on the nuclear green, but hopefully this one took it right in the mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he wanted that one. That's what's up. Look at that. Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
Definitely wanted it.
Baby. I'm excited, man. What a day.
You were overdue for a day like this.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Can we go home now?
Going home? We're going home!
All right, Bob got one.
Switch colors. The bite's on. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah, Bob. Oh my God! Had to work 4.5 hours for that.
We've been long limited, but we're not gonna go without letting Bob feel the success.
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I've had like so many bites today.
Yeah, this one's stuck. No matter what you tell Bob when he's skunking, you sound like a total like,
Hey, this is what they look like. Hey, Bob. This is what they look like. You see?
maybe you're not doing it right, Bob. What are you doing different, Bob?
Put the tip up, Bob.
We're throwing the same lures, Bob.
Set the hook, Bob. Set the hook.
Bob, you're not letting him take it, Bob. All the while, he's like being polite. Bob's like being a nice guy, but he's like steaming inside. You missed like 5 of them, didn't you?
No, I had 2 that were on for sure, and I had like 5 bites. Like just, those were just thumps, but 2 fish that were on, that just never stuck.
Yeah. You know what it might be? What it might be is that rod might be too limber and it's not doesn't have enough backbone to set that 4X strong hook. What do you think?
I cannot confirm that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe a little bit more backbone will let it stick. But anyway, let's stop beating a dead horse. Bob got one, and that's all that matters.
What are those, Mario? 4x4s, baby. We limited out today, so we're treating ourselves. 4 patties.
It's only fitting that the human 4x4 is holding 4 4x4s.
Quite appropriate, sir.
4x4s, huh?
That's nice.
That's
Diet?
Oh,
With a Diet Coke, yeah.
All right, so we're hitting the road now, and this burger does feel a little wrong. Here's why. It's Cinco de Mayo, and it's actually Tuesday, which means it's Taco Tuesday, so that aligned Taco Tuesday on May 5th, but we're sitting here eating burgers.
But we did say if we caught a limit, it would be 4x4s. Gotta stick to the guns, brother.
Next Cinco de Mayo, when it lands on a Tuesday, we'll do it right. But, oh, this hit the spot. All right, first taste test.
That is so good. The fish is so flaky. It's got like a nice texture to it. Really good flavor too.
What flavors come out?
Cilantro, lime. You know, that like pepper sauce gives it a really good kick. I like it. And then there's serrano in there too.
There's some serrano in there. Cucumber, tomato,
Yes.
of course lime. We let it soak for about 2.5 to 3 hours, just in the lime itself to help cook it.
So the fish went from that opaque color to a nice, let me show you on a chip. It went from an opaque color to this nice chunky white color to cook the fish. That was made with love, honey.
Oh yeah, it definitely is a labor of love. A lot of chopping.
Made with love, caught with love.
That's right. But yeah, striped bass has like a really good texture that lends well to ceviche.
We did not put avocado on this one, nor mango. We did do a mango ceviche a while back. What was the mango ceviche with?
Halibut.
Halibut. Amazing recipe too. This one is definitely more of a veggie-based ceviche. Not so much all the mango and stuff, but it's still really good. We use the avocado. We like putting avocado in that too from time to time. It turns into like a chunky wok of fish. It's amazing too.
One thing that we forgot is you can thinly slice some onions, put that on right after. So we got that tip from Leroy. Don't put your onion in until you're ready to eat it. And you could put it in like little servings. That way the onion keeps its crunch even if it's cut really thin. And then another thing is Leroy was the one who told us to use this.
Yes.
This ají amarillo. It's a yellow hot pepper paste. We put about 4 teaspoons of this in there. It has a little bit of kick, but it has a smoky flavor too. So
It's really good.
definitely adds almost a Peruvian flair to this.
Oh,
It's
for sure. Maybe that's what he used.
It's like revisiting Costa Rica when we went for our honeymoon. But it gives the juice a bit of a yellow hue to it. It's very colorful in terms of a dish. Oh yeah.
You can do it all fancy style, put it into like a little small bowl with just a couple of big old chunks in it, make it look all rustic. Or you can do it like we eat it, just straight from the bowl.
Yeah, straight from the bowl.
Straight from the bowl is best.
All right, guys, it was a good adventure catching these. It's an early season, so the season's only gonna get better. So stay tuned. We got a lot of cool content coming soon.
That's my happy dance. It's so good.
That is good. And it's only gonna get better. The longer you let it soak, the more the lime penetrates and the juices
Chilies.
from the veggies start to soak in that smoked flavor from the ají amarillo
Yes.
and the cilantro. All right, with that, we'll catch you guys later.
Wifey approved.
Wifey approved.